So, we're back for another episode. Welcome back to the Landline podcast.
Woo!
Yay! This one is gonna be a little fun, a little different, kind of a back to college roots kind of vibe. So I think it should be pretty interesting for anybody that may be coming to school or anybody already at school, because we've got some things, going on, some fun vibes. So, with that being said, we're going to start with our week recap like we always do. So tell me about your week. What's been going on?
Well, I had a geology test, and I have to do so much geology work. It's insane. But I also don't like that teacher, but
Very real.
the test wasn't bad. Got a 90. Not my worst, but
Pretty good.
pretty good. But, I mean, it's rocks. So, maybe not that.
I call her the rock and roll teacher, but that's for a lot of reasons.
That's for another day.
So what did you do any meal prep this week? Anything?
I did.
What did that look like?
Well, we went to the grocery store, and I bought stuff to make poppy seed chicken, but I had some mushrooms that were going to go bad, so I made mushroom and spinach pasta.
Yummy.
For this week, and then I'm going to make poppy seed chicken next week, I think.
Yes, that sounds so good. I love mushroom and spinach pasta.
It's so good.
So fire. I meal prepped. What did I meal prep? I meal prepped enchiladas this week, and they're so yummy. They're so good. They have like beans and cheese and like a little enchilada sauce over them, and then you roll them up and coat them with all the fixins and stuff. But it was quite scrumptious. As far as just the week goes, I've done a lot of music rehearsals this week, and we're working on Halloween music because we have a Halloween concert coming up, and I'm very excited about the songs that we're picking. They're kind of like eerie vibes, so I really like them. And then other than that, took a test this morning, and then some quizzes here or there, but other than that, not too much. On a side note, though, we have an update on the garage, and I'm going to let her take it away.
It was called. So, I did get the update for the garage, and I didn't know when they were coming or anything because they did not tell me. I just heard somebody messing with our garage downstairs, so I was like, oh, let me go see if it's somebody trying to break something in our garage or somebody trying to fix it. And luckily neither your nor our roommate's cars were in.
I know, that's so fortunate.
Moment. And so he was able to fix it. It was great. He seemed nice. Didn't stay long because I had class, but he was very sweet and he fixed it very, very quickly. Also, we had a hand railing that was loose, and
Goodness.
We had a hand railing that was loose, and the guy came to fix that on Monday, even though he was supposed to come today, which is Wednesday, and
Early king.
You know what? That's fine. He was really nice.
He was standing in our house when I came back from class, and I didn't know he was here, and so I just walked in the front door, and I was like, hey.
Yeah, that might have been a sight. Some random guy and I were just chatting at our kitchen table.
And I was like, oh, hey, what's going on?
He was a really nice guy.
I was just like, he felt the need to explain himself and his reasoning to me.
Because you looked at him, and then you looked at me, and then you looked back at him, and because he felt like he needed to explain himself.
Well, I was concerned. He was in a uniform, but I was still concerned.
He wasn't. He was in an orange t-shirt.
Well, I felt that the orange t-shirt was giving uniform. Most construction workers either wear a neon orange or a neon yellow.
That's fair.
So I thought that was his work shirt.
Got it. That's fair.
I did go work uniform though when he was in the house. So I was like, oh, he's probably fixing something, but I didn't realize that there was anything that needed to be fixed. So I was looking at you because I was like, did you break something? What happened?
No, I have not broken anything.
But he was good. It was fun.
It was great.
I was just like, okay,
He just chilled in.
perfect. Whatever, floats your
Floats your
boat.
boat.
I say that way too much. But fun times with a lot of workers and a lot of things. But on the bright side, it didn't take us 11 months to get the garage fixed. So
there we go. It's a miracle. We really thought it was going to take forever.
I know we were worried about that. So
especially because they're still building houses in our little complex.
exactly. So on the bright side, it's fixed. But I think that's pretty good for our week recap, I'd say.
Actually, I might have one more thing.
You have one more
I
thing?
went and saw your choir teacher.
Oh,
yesterday
yes.
because of a possible trip opportunity for me to go on with Kaylin.
Which I can go into detail more later, but I can give you like a little like preview of it. So basically at this school we have an a cappella group, or we also do songs with the piano player as well, but there's about 30 to 40 people in there, and it's auditioned. Every spot is auditioned for. So I made the group last semester for this coming year. It's a year-long commitment, which is unlike most college courses that are only a semester. This one is year-long. So got into the group, and this group is kind of a tour group. Typically, they'll just do tours, like they'll get a bus and they'll go to different places that are maybe like a few hours away, much like a football roster going to different places, But this year happens to be big tour year, which means you get to go internationally for a trip. And this year we're going to, well, it'll technically be summer after this school year, but we're going to Ireland for a big old long trip, and we get to perform in a couple of the churches, but also we get to just kind of explore everywhere and drive to different places, like driving tour, and stay some nice places and get to see all the views and all that. So I'm super excited. But my teacher, he was like, we could totally use some photography students, videography students to come along on the trip to help with getting all of the footage of it, basically, so we have enough stuff to post. And I was like, I know somebody who knows how to do that. So then she got to go have a meeting with him, so she got put on the list for the trip. So we're super excited about that. I think it's going to be so much fun. I am very excited about that, actually. But yeah. That was good. I forgot about that you went to go to do that.
I also forgot about that until this exact moment.
But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited about that whole thing. So, yay. Okay. Is now everything done from the week, we think?
I believe so.
Cool. So I think it's time to get into our topic of the day. And that is what weekends look like for us in college. Now, I know this may not be as like fun or whatever, but I feel like it's enough of a topic that y'all might be interested in just hearing about, some things that go on, some fun
some of
the antics to think about while you're here. I know a lot of people are like, well, what is there to do? Like, what can I do when I'm on campus? Well, we're about to tell you some things that you can do while you're here. So with that being said, we thought we would pull from this past weekend because we happened to have a super eventful weekend, and we're so excited to tell you all about it. And then we figured we'd go into next weekend because next weekend's going to be a completely different vibe weekend to kind of give you a little bit of balance and maybe throw in some stuff we've done over the past year as well. Yeah. So let's start with maybe this past weekend. What did we do?
So we had plans. We were going to go to a drive-in movie theater, but sadly they closed for the fall and the winter because they don't do it when it's cold out. And so we sadly had to cancel those plans. But we sat in Kaylin's car thinking, what in the world should we do this weekend? And we found a bowling alley. Yeah. And so it was great. We were worried about the cost because, it was a bowling alley. It had an arcade in it. It had laser tag. It had karaoke in the back, which we didn't know about until later.
Exactly.
But it had a lot going on, and we were a little bit worried about the price. And so we got there, and we saw a poster that said they had deals.
For the weekend. Mm-hmm. So it was like you get to book a lane for 2 hours for $15, and it's just unlimited games for 2 hours. And we were like,
okay. What? And the special was only from 10 to midnight. Mm-hmm. So that was fun because we were out late.
And they turned on all of the MTV music videos, like the old ones, and they made it like neon in there. So they turned out all the lights, and it was awesome.
It was a lot of fun.
We ended up getting some snacks and stuff while we were there, but we also went and stopped at a local pizza place.
We do enjoy going there. I'm not a big fan of pizza, but they have stuff that I like. Met the love of my life, and I will insert a photo right now. We had a wonderful time, and Kaylin was third wheeling, and it's fine.
It was a lot to third wheel. He was just watching me the whole time,
towering over,
and it was very intimidating at the time. I was scared a little.
Oh, he's nice. He's very shy though. He doesn't talk much.
I can tell. I hope y'all have seen what we're talking about now, but
just don't put a photo in it.
Guys, this is Rollins hard launch. Just to let you know, she has a man.
Hard launching my man.
And that's okay. But yeah, we just went and yapped at the pizza place for like 2 hours until we were ready to go to bowling for another 2 hours, which we got to the bowling alley and like it was low-key kind of packed.
Yeah, we got there early and there was nobody there, and we're like, okay, so it is in more of a neighborhood, not as close to the college campus. So maybe it's more of like families go here, but by 10 p.m. it was pretty good, packed up.
And there were some interesting people there too.
There were some interesting people in the parking lot.
They were really it was the best way I can describe it is a high school parking lot after play practice.
Yeah, that's a fair one.
That's the best way.
Maybe after like a football game.
Yeah.
Just the parking lot after a football game.
Like
just chaos.
Chaos and also just like craziness a little bit. It was so much fun though. I loved it, and we'll be going back because you know what? Why not?
Why not?
So that was the first thing we did, and then the second thing we did was the following day. Because while we were at the grocery, we were making impulsive decisions.
What?
As in, she was making impulsive decisions, and I was supporting them. Would you like to tell them your thought process behind your impulsive decisions?
So, I'm looking for cotton pads to like wipe my face with before I go to bed, and I can't find them, and then we managed to make our way to the hair section. We were looking at the perfumes.
I got a new perfume.
She got a new perfume. That's the surprise. It's amazing.
Yay! Like everybody gets so hyped for that. That's
so we're over there, and then who knew? Right next to the perfumes is the hair dye. Woo!
And I made the mistake of saying, you should dye your hair.
And you know what I said?
Yeah.
Bet.
You're like, maybe I should.
Maybe I will.
Actually. So she calls her mom.
To make sure I'm not going crazy.
In the middle of the store while she's staring at the stuff.
And so, because me and my mom are like this.
Yes.
Love Mama Liz.
I love her mom.
And so I was like getting her opinion because I trust her judgment. And so I was like, so we're standing in this Walmart right now, and I had a bad idea.
Not bad, just impulsive.
I had an impulsive idea, and did it turn out okay?
Yes.
Yes, but I did end up getting red hair dye.
It's so pretty. She trusted me to dye her hair.
Yeah, there's some. I'll put clips of us dyeing my hair probably right now.
Yeah. And we're also probably gonna tease y'all a little bit for this episode with that.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have some very funny footage of this situation that's going on. So if you made it this far, it turned out great.
Yeah, it did.
And we love it. It's so
I
pretty.
do love my hair. It's a lot of fun.
It's such a pretty color.
And obviously, it's not a huge change. Because,
No.
like, I love my hair. I think it's my best feature. And so I didn't want to completely mess up my hair. Especially because, like, it naturally looks this way. So I'm not trying to mess that up. I'm not trying to mess that up.
I also would not have trusted myself to do her whole head or anything crazy. So we were like, we'll just keep it simple. But, like, we did a pretty good amount. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like,
all things considered.
considering. I'm just gonna
And
go
it's
through my hair.
and it's hidden. But look, it's so
If
pretty.
if I wanted to, you could see it.
But I love it. So, period. Impulsive decisions for the win on that one. They were not disappointing. So we love to see it. So flash forward through this week down to next weekend. What do we got going on this weekend?
So, this upcoming weekend is the Hustle for the House, woo, which is a 5K and a mile run for the Ronald McDonald House, which is a place where families can stay while their kids are in the hospital. And it is
They have a great mission.
something that is near and dear to my heart. And I volunteered there for years. It's my favorite place. My mom works there.
I got to volunteer for the first time with them last year.
And we are very excited to be able to do it again and help out as much as we can. It's for a great cause, and they are just the best. And I highly suggest looking up a Ronald McDonald House in your area and seeing if you can volunteer, because they'll do meals, and you can sponsor rooms for families to stay for free. And that helps out a lot because medical bills are not cheap, especially for children. And there's a lot of people out there who do need the help. So. And
they're just very, very considerate and kind and caring. Like, they will take care of you and your family, and they overall just have a lot of really good things surrounding the organization.
They really do.
Love to help and love to be there and, get to enjoy that with everybody that shows up and do that. So we're really excited to go back.
Of course.
We can probably, I don't know if we have any pictures from last year or not, but
I definitely still have the photos from last year.
But it's just so much fun. So like she said, if you want to look it up and see if there's any events that you can help out with, I'm sure they'd greatly appreciate it.
I know they would. Trust me. It bring snacks, bring meals, dinner, breakfast, lunch. They will take any of it and all of it. Toys for the kids. They do all of it. And they also, I know the one in Nashville at least, they do a Light Up the House, which is a Christmas festival as well.
Yes.
So that'll be a wonderful thing.
That's so exciting.
Look up your neighborhood Ronald McDonald House because they're amazing.
They're so fun. And then other than that, we're going home this weekend. Yeah. We get to go home. We've been here for like 3 weeks pretty much without going home. So it's like, let's go back. Time to chill.
Family.
Yeah, and that's another important thing just about school. Make sure you go home, visit your family.
Yeah.
I know some people live way far away from home, so it's a little bit
and it's harder,
but we happen to pick a school that's close enough to home that doesn't make it too challenging to go back and say hi and be there for the events. Like, you probably miss them more than you think you will when you're here, so go back, even if it's just a weekend. If I had any advice, stay in touch. They want to see you too. Like, you used to live there all the time.
They do want to see you.
Yes. So I'd say go home. But I think for this episode, we're going to do some fun jazz a little bit later on. But I figured since we're here, we might as well let you know of some fun stuff that we've just done over the past year, like some fun weekend stuff that you could always just go ahead and do. So the first thing I'd say is definitely check your school emails.
Yes.
For all the events on campus. A lot of groups and clubs love to post things, host things, all manner of activities, from study groups to going out to a baseball game or a basketball game or a football game.
If the school is offering free food and a fun time,
go.
Why wouldn't you?
Like, there's going to be other people there that are vibing with that same type of thing, and wouldn't you want to be friends with them?
Exactly.
Like, so go to the school events to start. Like, look at the things that they're hosting. Like, they do all different types of things, so don't even try to tell me that there's not something that you're interested in, because I know there is.
There's bound to be at least one thing. Actually, tonight, Kaylin and I are going to a jazz show. It's for one of her classes, but you know,
it's
a fun thing though, that we're leaving the house for. We're going out and doing something different.
Exactly. So even that is just like, even if it's for your class, take a friend and go. Just go. You can stop and get some food on the way or whatever.
That
but like,
is something. We went to a couple of shows last semester. We went, and the semester before that, it's just freshman year in general. We went to a show with one of our roommates. She had it for a different class, and we were like, okay, like, of course we'll go with you. And we knew somebody who was in the show, but we were like, okay, we're going to hang out with our old roommate and be able to just go watch a show for fun, because we didn't have anything else better to do on that night. We were just kind of like, we are bored, we don't really know what we want to do, so let's go watch a show. And so we did. We thoroughly enjoyed it.
It was so good.
We ended up doing it 2 more times, but for your class instead of hers.
And it was so much fun. And like, even just getting to like say hi to the cast of the show, like meet them and meet the people that like go to watch the shows.
And like, these people are very, very talented. It's
incredible, honestly. Like, really, they were really good show. Like, and we're not even a fine arts school, and amazing job. Like, seriously,
we were thoroughly impressed.
So impressed. But shows are a big one, because like, that's something that you can invite some people to go with you, kind of enjoy the event, I guess. But you can also just go and like hang out, do some different stuff, like see what people have posted on bulletin boards and stuff like that. Like, they do stuff out on the lawn all the time. They do stuff like little pop-up shops, and
go to stuff that's in your major. If your major's throwing something, that's I know big. It sometimes feels like, oh, they're just wanting you there to be like, to lecture you about classes or something or whatever. But there's some fun events that they do, and I mean, first semester of freshman year, I had to go to some of these events, and now I look forward to maybe trying to get to go see one or go and be a part of the event, because it's an interesting thing, and a lot of them are student led, and it's seniors who are like trying to pursue what they want to do.
Exactly.
It's a big deal. So.
That's big. I would definitely say do the stuff that's involved specifically with your major, because that's also networking. As a business major, networking is super important. So get out and meet the people that you're going to be working with. You may not be working with all of them, but you will be working with them at some point in your school career, more than likely. So you might as well go ahead and introduce yourself. You might as well.
Please.
Like, it will make it 10 times easier when it comes down to it if you already know who they are.
And I mean, obviously you need to, I wouldn't be able to go on this trip with Kaylin if I didn't express interest and go into a meeting with the teacher and be like, hey, I really would love to take photos and videography for this trip. Would that be okay? And he was like, of course, this is a wonderful opportunity. I'll give you the list. I'll send you the emails. Like,
and then you do like a prep course or something.
I have to have a prep course with the school videographer.
Yeah.
And that's honestly not a big deal if I get to go on a trip.
Exactly. So minimal work, but a big reward. And I feel like that's the same thing with going out and doing anything in general.
I agree.
Like, what are you really going to miss? You're going to miss out on everything if you don't go and try some stuff. But I'd say my second thing is also look at the things that are popular for the area. Like, go into more of a deep dive of the city that you're in. Because I feel like we've gotten to, like, go and see some very, like, cool stuff that's, like, only here.
Yeah.
You know, like, go to the places, like, there's little bakeries and stuff that are local to around our school. There's little art shops and boutiques and ice cream places and restaurants and different events and all of that are all local to where you are.
Learning about the history in the area you're in can be boring, I get it, but it's also could be very interesting and could lead you to a very new and honestly maybe one of your favorite places to stop. And
exactly,
actually maybe last week or 2 weeks ago we went to a new food place and we were like, wow, we actually really like this.
So good. And we had never heard of it before, and it was literally like this hole in the wall place.
It was.
And kind of in the middle of nowhere, honestly, but it was so good, and the staff was so nice, and it was just very chill, like enjoy your food kind of a vibe. So I mean, go out and look for the things that like are not right here too. Like there are plenty of things to do in the city, so go drive the drive. Like if it's not like a road trip, and honestly it could be a road trip and I wouldn't blame you, drive the drive. Like
take the drive. It's fine.
It's gonna be worth it.
And if you do it with friends, it doesn't even feel that long.
No. So I feel like the drive is always worth it. Like
I agree.
I've never regretted going longer lengths to go somewhere that may be interesting, you know?
Yeah.
And we're still planning on going to a drive-in maybe a little later, and it's like an hour away. And
I mean, it might be an hour away, and it might be across a couple state borders, but
like, why not?
Oh well.
It's gonna be for the lore, and I will be there for it. Like,
yeah, it'll be an interesting trip, and like, it will be memories.
And we also may be bringing some friends along from hometown, because they may be coming up when we're trying to do that, but we'll see about how that goes.
Yeah.
But either way, just, you know, bring some people, do some things, try out new things. It's all gonna be good, you know?
It's all gonna be dandy.
But I think as far as just weekends go, that's probably all I got as far as that goes.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if we did anything else. Made our...
Invite your hometown friends too.
Yeah.
Don't forget about them. They love to see you. They love to be in your space too and kind of visit and all that kind of jazz. But other than that, we have something very exciting coming very soon, and it's going to be a part of this video actually. We're introducing a new segment. Not entirely sure what the name of it's going to be called quite yet, so I'll leave that up to Rollin to decide in the editing process.
Probably.
But we're both very excited about it, and it won't be something that we do every week, obviously.
Oh, no.
But you'll get to figure that out. I won't spoil too much, but whenever this is edited, it'll be right after this point. So I think that's all I got to say for right now, but I'm going to leave y'all on a cliffhanger for a little bit until we can get some ending stuff figured out.
Yeah, so.
I'm not going to say bye because it's not the end. But yeah, we'll just see y'all later. Okay, guys, we're back. And this time we're in a different spot, which may be a little bit weird, but we're doing car segments now. And I'll show a picture of the view in a second because I can't flip my camera. But basically, we got coffee. What did you get?
Brown sugar shaken espresso.
Yes, and I got a vanilla ice latte as usual. It's a pretty day today. Great weather. I think it's like 70s.
Yeah.
But we're heading home for the Ronald McDonald House Hustle, which is technically tomorrow. But we're going back to her house because I'm having a sleepover. Yes! We love a good sleepover. And other than that, Roland had class today. I didn't have class today. How was your morning class?
Wonderful. I love my teacher. We talked about beef. It was great. It was talking about how colleges and government entities and the city have beef with each other because I won't explain it. That's a lot. It's about tax income, and y'all don't want to hear it.
Perfect. And I just worked on stats homework this morning and then packed, basically. So we've had a productive day, kind of cleaned up a little bit, emptied the dishwasher this morning, all that fun jazz. Our roommate wasn't home, so we didn't see her before we leave, but we'll see her when we get back. But yeah, we're just kind of chilling out for right now. We'll update y'all a little later on in the drive. We've got about a 2.5 hour drive, so it's not too bad. But we'll come back in a little later when we have more to talk about. Oh, Roland almost got hit a second ago.
I did.
Because when we were going into the drive-thru, this dude looked like he was about to stop.
Well, he practically did. He was like, had his brakes on.
Yeah.
And then he changed his mind.
Yeah. But we, almost got hit by a car. So, we're good though. It was just he decided to slow down and then not stop. So, that was fun and eventful. So, we'll let you know if we have any more eventful moments. Yay! Okay. Okay, we're halfway done with the drive. We have like an hour 15 left. How has our drive been so far?
It's been good, I think.
So far, so good, hopefully. We're chilling. Coffee is, in fact, gone. She still has some, but she's driving, so we'll cut her some slack. She usually is the one to drink all of hers first, to be fair. But yeah, we had some pretty views on the way. There's not as many pretty views left, though, so that's kind of sad. But we're about halfway there, so we're just kind of chilling out, I think. Do you have any words of advice for the people?
If you drive slow on the interstate, please don't.
Put the pedal to the metal, but of course stay in the speed limit.
Of course, but like if you're going 50 in a 70, please stop.
Please feel free to pull off the road and take a break. You can actually sit still in your car on the side of the road.
Yeah,
you're good.
Hello.
My words of advice of the day is: it's a great day to have a great day.
Shut this off.
Okay, guys, we just made it to Roland's house. She's parking currently, so don't mind her doing the jazz. I'd say we had a pretty good drive. We stopped at Subway on the way back, so we're very excited to eat our little Sammys. But I think it was a pretty good drive overall.
Yeah.
Pretty
It was.
pretty good, I'd say. So we're gonna go enjoy our late lunch and get settled in and all that kind of jazz. But we hope you enjoyed going along this little ride with us, and we'll see y'all next week. Love you. Bye-bye. So So just kidding, we're back. Because what is a Kaylin and Rollin adventure without getting food again? Yeah. So our part 2 of the trip, we're going to talk about McDonald's and Baskin Robbins because why not?
We're hungry.
And we're hungry.
We have a guest. Bon Piercy!
Woo! Woo! That's Rollin's sister, in case anyone was wondering.
Yep.
So we're so excited. We thought we would just pop back in because it's like another part of our road trip experience for you. While we were at Rollin's house, we watched High School Musical 2, and we're working on High School Musical 3.
Yeah.
So good. Chad and Troy, forever and always. We love you.
Yeah, we do.
But that's all we really wanted to say. So we hope you enjoy the end of your day or whatever time you're watching this. And yeah, this should actually be the end.
This should be the end.
So
we just figured you would update.
Bye-bye.